Remember how the management of pressure primary factors can be a reflection of an enduring trait or temporary circumstances. Watch this video to see how Ken describes and explores these factors slightly differently, taking into account the special nature of these factors.
The next area we're looking at is called management of pressure, and really this is describing the different styles of coping with pressure, disappointments and setbacks and other stressful situations. So one of the things I want to keep in mind here is these factors, they can be the result of current circumstances or they could be actually an enduring trait, so how you are generally. So we'll keep that in mind, and it might be that that's something we explore as we go through.
Okay.
So the first one here, emotional stability. So this measures how calmly a person tends to adapt to the demands life makes upon them. It is also the extent to which a person feels in control and satisfied with their current situation. So those on the right hand side tend to see themselves as dealing more calmly than most with life demands. So they tend to be quite calm and resilient across situations, though that calmness could be taken as being casual. They often take the initiative in dealing with problems, tend to accept that frustration and setbacks are inevitable, so quite resilient. Those on the left-hand side might be the result because they're quite dissatisfied with current circumstances. They may feel they lack control, quite emotionally reactive it could also be. They might have changeable moods, maybe less resilient and less persistent. So just to highlight, your results actually indicated that you were in the typical as most, but a bit more towards the left-hand side. Okay, so that's
really? I'm surprised at that.
Okay, so tell me, why are you quite surprised that that's the actual result?
I think I'm quite pressure and things like that. People know me as somebody who can handle pressure, and I would think I would be more to the right.
Okay, so when would you feel out of control or dissatisfied with life?
I think if there's lots going on in my life, when there's lots of time and pressures at work.
Okay. Well, one of the things I mentioned is it could be because of how you were feeling when you were completing the questionnaire. It could be picking up something that's more temporary. So was there anything going on for you when you were completing the questionnaire?
Actually there was. I was moving house at that time, and we had a few problems at work as well with a customer. So.
Okay, so there was lots going on for you. Do you feel that impacted the results?
It probably did. I mean, now going through that and you mentioned it probably has slightly.
Okay, so but in general you think you might be more towards the right hand side than it's come out here?
Definitely.
Okay, so it could be just a reflection of what was going on at the time.
Yeah, no, you explained it, definitely.
Okay, so let's just move on to the next factor.